Hello everybody and welcome. Today I want to show you a tour of the treehouse that I built from my server's build contest that we have every month. Our theme was treehouse, unsurprisingly, and it's a very cool build and I wanted to record a video for posterity. So this is my treehouse of the slime folk. We have a plugin that drops mob heads, and we also have an armor stand plugin that lets you pose armor stands. I've set up a bunch of little slime people around the treehouse, and I'll show you the interior and the surrounding area. So this is the tree. I built it out of dirt first, and then I replaced the blocks with acacia wood one at a time to come up with a nice organic looking trunk and branches, and then I put on the leaves, which are spruce and jungle wood. I got that trick of replacing the blocks one for one from Good Times with Scar, by the way. He's really good at that stuff. So if we travel around the outside here, little footbridge over a path, you'll see I used a lot of podzol for terraforming, and saplings and ferns and mushrooms and buttons, just adding texture into the landscape. Here's one of my figurines, a little fisherman slime who's fishing in the river. We're going to continue around the base of the tree and then we'll go inside. If we go up on the hill here, we'll see that I built a swing on this branch of the tree. And there's a little slime person enjoying it. It's really quite a neat tree. Continue down and around. We duck under this root that arches over the top, and here's a slime person lighting a torch. Really like the slime heads. I think they're just very cute. And we have a little gardener slime person. And over here we have another slime person who's picking mushrooms. Around away we have a slime picnic. We have a plugin that lets us have decorative heads as well, which is where the hamburger and the taco came from, as well as the basket. Continuing around, we have a guy who's trimming the roots of the tree, keeping it in good health. Kind of cool. And now it's time to climb up the vines and go into the treehouse proper. This tree house was built almost entirely using Creative Flight. We have limited access to it on this server, and that made it much easier. Admittedly, a big vertical build like this is very hard to build in survival. So this slime person is lighting the furnace, stoking and lighting the furnace. And the welcoming committee is waving at us. If we step down this way, we have the lower veranda, a couple of pals having some drinks and conversation. Some of the other builds for this contest are out there. And there's a secret little path around the back, and if we duck down inside of it, we've got a little hidden spring underneath of the tree, which I think is pretty nifty. This slime person, his job is to keep the vines cut back, I guess. He's got some shears. There's a couple of salmon somewhere in here. I named them Robinson Crusoe and his man Friday just for the fun of it. Let's see. Can we see their name tags? I don't know why their name tags aren't showing up, but they are named, so. Anyway, moving on, there's also a hidden door here that lets us sneak outside. It's actually pretty neat. It's almost invisible when you're walking by on the outside. So, let's continue back. We'll climb the trunk again here. And we'll go and take a look around the rest of the house. If we turn left at the entryway, we'll come into the kitchen area. There's a slime person just enjoying the view, hands behind back. And this slime person is washing some dishes. There's another one of those decorative blocks in the shape of a toaster. Yep, and a water bucket. There's some very cool possibilities with the decorative heads. And this is the second balcony, or viewing platform, I guess. Somebody trimming the leaves there with a pair of shears. And enjoying the view down below. More builds for the build contest. Okay, this is another thing I picked up from a Scar video, is the use of the trapdoors for flooring. I just really love how the textures makes the floor feel more like, well, less like Minecraft, really. And the bedroom, we have somebody consulting some documents, some more decorative heads, obviously. A lot of decorative heads, actually. And if we go through this not hidden door, but this door into the trunk, we can climb up inside. There's a little area here with some decoration. And over here we have another slime fellow who's climbing up inside the tree, as you can see. And now here we have the, I guess it would be the second viewing platform, just enjoying the view. I don't know why, but that's one of the cutest ones, just the way his hands are in his lap and his feet are sticking out. Just, I like the way it looks. And there's a little small viewing platform over here. He's waving at somebody, I'm not sure who, but another build down there. Quite nice. There's somebody built a beehive over there. And if we continue back into the trunk, there's one more ladder up that we can travel. And if we go up all the way, there's a little platform here, not much on it. Continuing up, another slime having a little nap in the tree. Whoop, excuse me. And up we go. And this guy is peering out through the bushes. I'm actually very fond of how that turned out. He's spreading the leaves apart to have a look down out of the terrain. And then if we continue up, here's the top viewing platform. He's waving at, once again, nobody in particular. There used to be a tree there. I think it's been taken down because this world resets at the end of the month, which is in just a few days. And a little fellow here who is reading a book. And that's the entire tree build. I'm actually going to go into creative flight now and fly around the outside, and we can just get a better look at sort of scale and size of this tree. It took quite a bit of building. There's probably 3 double chests of acacia wood and a similar amount of jungle leaves, and probably half that amount of dark oak leaves in the build. All of these resources are harvested in survival. It's not creative building, it's just got access to creative flight. But I went and collected all these things by hand. Oh yes, there's this guy on the second balcony waving at somebody. And originally, in fact, I built this tree with these 3 major lower limbs and not the central trunk. So it's this limb under my feet and the limb out here with the swing on it. And then I had a much more traditional square house built in the center, and I just didn't like the look of it. I tore it out, and I built a new trunk and other large limbs coming up. This entire center section here was built after that. And then built the tree house that you see now wrapping around the inside, and the balconies and viewing platforms attached to it. Really used a lot of trapdoors for detail work, jungle wood and spruce wood. I was relatively sparing on the interior decoration, mostly because I kind of got tired. This build took me, I don't know, this build probably took me a week of a couple, 3-4 hours a day in the evenings of building. And there's only so much detail you want to put into something that is just going to go poof at the end of a month. We have our build contest in our server's resource gathering world, and so nothing that we build here lasts longer than the resource world does, which is a monthly reset. So that's pretty much it. Lots of first places on this build. I'm happy to say I've probably won the contest. And I'll just have a little fly around the base and one more look at the terrain, and that will do it for this build tour. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.